Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today I will discuss if we increase inlet steam temperature, what will happen in Rankine cycle and what will happen on turbine. Normally, if we increase the inlet steam temperature, what effect will be happen on Rankine system. So for better understanding this process, I will make one TS diagram. So viewers, you think this is this side T temperature and this side S. So S mean entropy. In my previous video I already explained about this entropy and about this Rankine cycle. Whose people still now not watch my previous video, so please you can watch my previous video for better understanding about Rankine cycle. So in this video I will explain if we increase temperature, what effect will be happen on the steam turbine. So in the Rankine cycle, you know this is the vapor dome. This left side liquid zone and this right side vapor zone, and middle point is liquid plus vapor zone. So in this system I already explained more details about this. So now I am short explaining about this information. So this is the pump and this point is 1. So you think this liquid have some pressure and have some temperature. You think this point is this one, this set temperature, because this liquid have some temperature. So this point will start from this one. You think this is the 1, and after transferring the pump, this pressure will be increased. You think this pressure increase up to this point. After increasing this pressure, this liquid will go to the economizer for taking more temperature. So after passes this economizer, this liquid temperature will be more increase, and after increasing it will come to this point, and this point you can tell this point number 2. So after coming this point, this liquid boiling will be complete and this liquid will be saturated steam. So in this point, if you provide more temperature, that time temperature will not increase, only phase will be changes. This liquid wet saturated steam, this wet saturated steam slowly converted to the dry saturated steam. So on the boiler, after passing the economizer, this flow will go to the boiler, and you know about the boiler. On the boiler side we are providing heat. So this side heat will be added, but in this point, after completing the sensible heat, this temperature not increasing but heat will be added. So boiler side constant pressure, that's why this direction will go to the straight line up to this point. This to this point temperature will not increase, only heat will be added, and this heat is called the latent heat. This that latent heat will be added. So after passes this point, it will go to that side, and this steam you can tell the dry saturated steam. This steam dry steam. This steam you cannot use directly to the turbine. If you increase this directly turbine, if you use this steam on the turbine, what will happen? If some temperature reduce, it will come to this point. If it will come to this point, that time some moisture will be available on this steam, and this moisture is very harmful for the turbine. Any droplet of water broken the turbine, damage the turbine. That's why for more safety you should increase this dry steam temperature more. That's why this steam will go to the superheater. So after passes the superheater, this temperature increasing start. This dry steam need to For increasing more temperature, for increasing the more temperature, this steam will go to the superheater. So after going to the superheater, because already phase changes, now temperature will be increased. After passes the superheater, this same temperature increasing will be start. You think this side temperature increase, and after passes superheater, this point has come, and this point you can tell this 3. Constant pressure, high temperature steam will go to the turbine, and after passes the turbine, this steam will expansion and it will come to the condenser. It is called isentropic process. So after passes the turbine, this temperature will come down, pressure also will be come down, and it will come to this point. It will come to this point. So this point you can note it 4. So it has come this point, and after coming this point, this side condenser is provided, and condenser side providing cooling water by counter contact. This side vapor, this vapor converted to the liquid. This side latent heat release, and this side latent heat added. So converted to liquid, and this liquid will go to the turbine side. This liquid will go to the turbine side. This is the Rankine cycle. So now I will explain, if we increase more temperature, or if we increase 10 degree temperature, if we increase 10 degree temperature, that time what effect will happen on the turbine. Today's topics is this. So you think normally temperature increasing possible in this superheater point. So if we added more heat on the superheater, that time this flow will go to this state point. You think before time it was 400 degrees centigrade temperature. So now this is increasing up to 450 degrees centigrade temperature. So this point temperature increase. You can note this 3 dot. So after increasing temperature, what types of effect has happened? Now I am explaining. After increasing temperature, what effect happened? This high temperature and high pressure has gone to the turbine, and after passes the turbine, this isentropic process, it will go to the downside like this. So what effect happened? This area increase. You have seen this Rankine cycle was like that. When this temperature increase, this side area has increase. If increase area, what problem will be happen? If increase area, that means this side energy increase. This working, net working increases. So net working increases mean this side more energy available. So if this steam provided to turbine, what will happen? This turbine efficiency will be increased. Why it will increase? Because this side already more energy, and it will more rotate the turbine, and this turbine efficiency will be increased. And so that means if temperature increase, that time turbine efficiency also increase, because after increasing temperature, this work increase, this network increasing. So network increasing means turbine efficiency will be increased. So that means temperature directly proportional to the efficiency. This temperature directly proportional to the efficiency. If temperature increase, that time efficiency also increase. When you increase this temperature, that time you have seen this has gone to the right side of the vapor line. It has gone right side of the right side of the vapor line. This line has gone. So that means after, if high temperature inlet steam provided to the turbine, that time what will happen? After expansion, this flow will down from the turbine, and this side temperature will be more. That means degree of heat will be more. This side temperature will be increased. So after increasing this temperature, when it will phase changes, that time required more cooling water. That means this condenser efficiency will be down. If this side more heated vapor, and if you want to convert it to liquid, that time required more cooling water for changes the phases. That's why this condenser efficiency will be down. This one problem you already get. If you increase more temperature, inlet of the steam, that time outlet of the steam, degree of heat will be increased. If degree of heat will be increased on vapor, that time this condenser efficiency will be decreased. That's why you cannot reach the more than desired temperature. That's why this manufacturer are given one desired temperature for the turbine. Another problem also happen, if you increase more temperature, that time what problem happen, the superheater side have tube, this tube will be damaged. And another problem, if you increase more temperature, this turbine side have blade, this turbine side also have blade, this blade also have temperature range, this blade also will be damaged. That's why you cannot increase temperature more than the desired temperature. So if you increase temperature, this problem also will be happen. One problem, our turbine outlet degree of heat temperature increase. That's why this condenser efficiency will come down. Another problem, this turbine blade and superheater tube have some desired temperature. If crosses the desired temperature, this tube and blade will be damaged. So if you increase temperature, one advantage also available. After increasing the temperature, what will happen, this turbine efficiency increase. This is the one advantage. If you increase the inlet steam temperature, that time turbine efficiency will be increased. And another advantage also, if you increase inlet temperature, that time this net working increasing, more energy available on the inlet steam. If more energy available on the inlet steam, that time what will happen, specific steam consumption will be reduced. Specific steam consumption will be reduced. Normally, as per rules, in the condenser turbine, if you increase 10 degree centigrade temperature, if you increase 10 degree centigrade temperature inlet of the steam, that time what will happen, this condenser type turbine specific steam consumption will be reduced 1.1%. If increase 10 degree temperature on the inlet steam, that time specific steam consumption will be reduced 1.1%. So specific steam consumption reduced, but this efficiency increase. That means specific steam consumption inversely proportional to turbine efficiency. And this is the condenser turbine. And the back pressure type turbine, if you increase 10 degree centigrade temperature, that time back pressure type turbine specific steam consumption will be reduced 1.5%. And this back pressure type turbine efficiency increase 0.12%. If you increase 10 degree temperature in the inlet steam, that time turbine efficiency will be increase 0.12%. And if you decrease the temperature, 10 degree temperature decrease on the inlet steam, what will happen? This will be reverse. If you decrease 10 degree temperature on the inlet steam, that time specific steam consumption 1.1% will be increased on the condenser turbine, and specific steam consumption 1.5% will be increased on the back pressure type turbine, and this efficiency that time will be decreased. That means if temperature decrease on the inlet steam, that time efficiency decrease, but steam consumption, specific steam consumption will be increased. So viewers, I hope up to this it is clear. So if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and share my videos to your nearest friend for getting encouraged for making new videos. Thanks for watching up to last moment.